Alrighty, welcome back. We're back for some more Pokemon Plot Kaizo. Picking up where we left off in our second attempt, which is our current PB. We left off just as we completed the rest of Eterna Forest. So now today we're just gonna try to make our way to Eterna City. I don't have a lot of time to stream today, so I don't know if we'll get to Gardenia today, because there's 3 fishermen that we have to do before we get to the city. So, yeah, we're gonna do those and then probably get the encounters, and then see if I have enough time after that. So we literally just left off beating Terra Luna. So let me heal up my guys here really quick, just in case. Alright, so we should be able to, if we go this way, yeah, we should be able to go down, back through this way, to get back to the little house here. Oh, and there, wait, do we actually get these berries? Oh my goodness. Why would you tease me like that? Jay Miller, what's up in the chat, bro? Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, I got some pretty fortunate turns on some of those fights, especially the Terra Luna one. I got some pretty good luck on that fight. But yeah, much appreciated, bro. Appreciate you tuning back in. Hope you're having a good day today. Do you also run Plot Kaizo, or have you just been watching some of the streams? Oh yeah, Quick Claw went super clutch with Chestnut. Chestnut is like the... I'm so glad it's a guaranteed encounter because it's such a good mon. Alright, well, let's see here. Let me update my calc really quick. And we can just go ahead and take a look at the fisherman trainers here. They shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, the level of difficulty in this game is just so, like, there's no, like steady progression into it. It's just, like, immediately you're just thrown into the deep end. So, yeah, I can definitely say, like, as someone who's played Run and Bun for, like, over a year, this game is probably harder. Let's see, Krabby. Yeah, that's the last guy, right? Yeah, Focus Sash, Hypercutter. Dang, Krabby has 105 base attack? Is that buffed? No, that's standard. Yes, definitely a good tip there. Yeah, from what I've seen, like, from other people running this game, It's just like there's so much like just randomness and frauding that you have to do to get past certain fights, and it just kind of like piles up over and over. So it's really hard to like have consistency. But let's see here. These first few guys shouldn't be too bad. Let's just bring Grodel. We could bring Noctowl. Mr. Mime. Yeah. Jay Miller, are you someone who have you played other Nuzlocks before? Or are you just an enjoyer of watching people's runs? I used to only watch runs for a while, then I slowly started getting into it myself over time. Oh yeah, Fire Red Omega. Yeah. Yeah, doing the jump from like regular vanilla games to ROM hacks is definitely a huge jump in difficulty. I remember the first time I tried Renegade Platinum, and I mean, granted, I was kind of playing blind at the time, but like even then I was like, there's just certain fights where like, how are you supposed to even beat this? Like I remember in Renegade Platinum, there's the one fight I forget against who, but in the cave, and the person has a life orb Kadabra, and that was like the first time I was like, that seems way too overtuned. Like, how am I supposed to beat that? But it's definitely, you know, as I played more, you know, the difficulty curve kind of expands a little bit. Sheena George, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Alright, so I think for this fight we can just go... Let me see, where's your XP at here? Alright, not too bad. Yeah, I personally love playing the games as Nuzlocks. I definitely wouldn't be I wouldn't be someone to say that it's the only good way to, or the only, like the best way to play a Pokemon game, but like for me, I like the enjoyment of the permadeath. Because I do a hardcore type gameplay in other games. Like, I play a lot of Diablo, and I always do hardcore players for that game. So I like the feeling of permanency in your decisions. But it's, for some, especially like for this game, it can be almost to the point where it's like a little unfair. But, I mean, again, the game just came out, so people are still trying to figure out, like, the optimal routing. So, like, I remember when Emerald Kaizo first came out, and people thought that game was impossible. But now, like, people have pretty much solved the game. let's bring you. And let's bring you. I think that's who I was gonna bring, yeah. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, let's level up. Let's get you guys to 26 at least. Let's see, Toxic, that's pretty good. Yeah, I tried MMO Kaizo. I never like put serious attempts into it. The first game that I seriously tried Nuzlocking was Renegade Platinum. And I've done that and Vintage White and Blaze Black. And then I loved watching Run and Bun when it came out. So that was like the first like really difficult one that I wanted to get into. And I've had a lot of fun playing that game over the past year. So I don't have as much experience with Kaizo games. Oh yeah, Garbage Green is cool too. Very, very different style of game. That one is like, talk about XP management and like PP management. That's one of the ones that's super challenging in that regard, with all the gauntlets in that game. Alright, let's see. Desktalk's lead. We should be perfectly fine with all these guys. Oh yeah, I played the Infinite Fusions too. I only played the initial version, but I did like a casual like Nuzlocke run of it. It was pretty fun. It's a cute little you know, fun doing all the different fusions. But I know they've updated it a lot recently. They've added like more regions to the game and more to the story. So yeah, but that one's pretty fun too. Let's see. Are there any items up here? Let me just check real quick. No, but there's a cut shoe there. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and do this here. Alright, Silverwind should one-shot. Let's see, Poliwag. This thing has Belly Drum and Waterfall. I think we could just stay in. It'll most likely Belly Drum. It also has Berry Juice. You could also switch to Breloom in case it but we should be fine. We can just Sludge Bomb here. Yeah. Perfectly fine. Yeah, we can just Silverwind, see if we can get a boost here. Nope, not quite. Whooper. This thing's got curse, but that's not a problem. Yeah, we just raise relief. And Tentacruel. This thing is gonna go for Sludge Bomb. We can just go to Noctowl and Zen Headbutt. Alright, cool. Alright. First one, not too bad. Second one. This guy has Shellos with Rain Dance. But that shouldn't be a problem. There's also Rain Dance, Dratini. With extreme speed. I think we could just bring... This thing also has a lychee berry. Let's see, I think Aeron is actually a good counter for that. Yeah, even if it Rain Dances, it'll just see Aqua Jet as highest damage. Or we could use Chestnut. Or Delcatty. Yeah, let's bring... Instead of... Instead of Noctowl, let's bring... I think Aeron should be fine. Let's see, the other guys I can deal with pretty handedly. Let's see, the Dratini is also shed skin, so I don't want to put it to sleep. Yeah, so why don't we, instead of Delcatty, we could bring Sand Slash for that. Alright, and we'll lead Breloom. Do we need Dust Tox for this fight? Let me see. I don't think Dustox is necessary for this. Yeah. So I can bring Delcatty instead of... Dustox, just in case. Alright. This should be fine. Oh, I think this is the one, yeah, if you step on the wrong tile, then this could trigger a double battle. It's a good thing I had spoke to the first fisherman. Alright, let's see. Alright, shell loss, we just KO with Bullet Seed. Barboach. We also just kill with Bullet Seed. Goldeen. Yeah, we also just KO with Bullet Seed. Dratini, this is the guy. This is a guy. Let's see. It's probably going to either Dragon Rush or most likely set up a Rain Dance. Let's go. Let's just go straight to Sand Slash here. Oh, that was a big crit. Nice. But with the rough skin, we should be able to KO with drill run here. Yep. And then Horsey probably sees KO with Octazooka. Yeah. This thing also has Dragon Rage. Let's see. We can just go to Mr. Mime here, because we don't worry about accuracy drop with Magical Leaf. Alright. Not bad, not bad. And then last fisherman. We could also just lead Breloom to one-shot the Finneon. We'll probably bait Mantike. Which... So we could KO the Mantike with Rock Tomb. Let's see. I probably want to bring Sand Slash as a backup for Chinchu. And Dustox is probably a good counter for the Krabby. Let's see, Remoraid. This thing has most certainly thing is Octazooka. It's got Sniper though, so and also has a Custap Berry. I think Mr. Mime is a good counter for that. And then Mantike. Probably want to chain KO with Breloom anyway. But Delcatty would be a good backup as well. Am I using Grotle for anything here? Not really. So let me bring Swalot as a backup. So let's go Swalot and Dustox. And that should be good. You. Okay, yeah. This should all be perfectly fine. All right, let's do this here. Man, I gotta say, Breloom is such a good encounter for this point. I'm so bummed that it's a modest nature. If this thing was even a neutral nature, that would be pretty demon. Bullet Seed Technician is pretty nice at this point in the game. Let's see, do we have to face this guy? Is this the fisherman? Yeah. Can't fool me. Alright, Bullet Seed should take out the Finneon. Yeah, Mantike, that's expected. But we should be faster and can always one-shot with Rock Tomb. Perfect. Alright, now it's Remoraid. We were going to use Mr. Mime for this. Aurora Beam, yeah, Magical Leaf. Takes it out. Chinchu comes in. We can keep in for a turn to see if it uses Confuse Ray. Let's go with Magical Leaf. Okay, Rain Dance, yeah, perfectly fine. Take it out. Krabby comes in. This is the big demon. But Yeah, this thing might Swords Dance. So might need to keep Mr. Mime in for a turn. We do always live X Scissor crit. So yeah, this thing is Focus Sash. So let's go for Confusion to see if we can get Confusion self-hit maybe. Okay, X Scissor. Makes sense, and then let's see, Aqua Jet crit does for sure kill us. And you should always be going for X Scissor anyways. So we go... Yeah, we just go to Swallow here. Yep, and Sludge should take it out. Perfect. Not bad at all. And we made it to Eterna. Very nice. Alright, now here's the big question. What am I gonna do for encounters here? Because we have a lot of options. Let me see. We could we have Eterna City and we have 211. 211 has Grass and a Rock Smash encounter. And Eterna has Grass, Rock Smash, and Fish. So I tried seeing what most other runners are doing, but it seems to be very box dependent. Yeah, because I could do Rock Smash on both. Jamie, that is a great question. I kind of don't. It's my best counter right now is Arbok with a Person Berry, and hopefully it just uses Confuse Ray. That's probably my best encounter, or my best counter in my box right now. But it also just dies to a Thunder crit. And it could also get paralyzed by Thunder. And it's faster than everything in my box, so it's... I could also try to... If I could bait an Ominous Wind onto Delcatty, I could copycat Ominous Wind. But I don't know how exactly I would do that. I could try baiting it with Mr. Mime. But that seems a little too technical. And I don't know if I have the party space to do all that. So, yeah. And I don't think there's really much other encounters. I would probably say the best I could get in Eterna would probably be either Shiftry or... what's his face? Cacturn. Because them being dark types would be good. Other than that, I'm not really sure. So I would probably want to do Grass Encounter in Eterna. The problem is that I don't have Meowth. And that is one of the encounters, so if I get that, that would be very sad. Yeah, no, I haven't got I just got to Eterna City right now, so that's what I'm debating on what I should do. Because, I mean, if I go for... I could fish for an almost guaranteed Lotad, but I don't think that would help me that much on it. On Gardenia, I think the only value in rock smashing is... Well, I do need Geodude, since I have a Machop, if I want to evolve it into a Machamp. So that's just like an encounter that I need. And then the main thing would be getting Ariados, which would be a potential bring for Gardenia. Other than that, the rock smashing, the other counters are just like good mons to get, like Shuckle. So yeah, you get at least one stone. But usually what it looks like most people are looking for is trying to get trying to get Roselia so you can get Roserade, and that's a really good Milotic counter. I honestly don't really know fully sure what people use to counter Rotom. From the fights that I've seen, people kind of fraud it a little bit. So I don't know what are like clear encounters other than those like grass dark types I mentioned. So what I might want to do is Rock Smash on 211. And then depending on what I get on that, see what I want to do for Eterna. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because for Route 211, it's mainly just to get a either Psychic type or a Fire type. So I think Rock Smashing there is not a bad way to go. So I'm gonna do that first. But let me see where all the items are at here in Eterna. Yeah, there's XP share. There's the Cut TM, there's the Thief TM, Moonstone, Grass Knot, and then Charcoal. Yeah, so let's get the XP share first down here. That one's super important. And let's see what kind of Pokeballs you have here. Net balls and nest balls. We'll take some nest balls. Oh, berry. Alright, so this should be Moonstone, and then Dragon Scale. And And then there's grass right there for Eterna. And then 2 11s over here. So, let's see. Repel. Yeah, so we can do the rock right here for our rock smash. So, let me see. So, definitely want... Most ideally would be Spinnerack, Intimidate. If not, then Shuckle would be really good. And then Geodude for Machop. I would say that probably the one I would want the least right now is probably Bonsly or Ladybug. So let's see if we can roll the Spinnerack here. Let's see, nope. Oh, we get Aerial Ace TM here, that's nice. Let's see, do I have to... Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the Numble trade too, so I already had some options in my box to do that trade. Alright, nope. Nope. This might take a little bit. There we go. Ah, Ladybug. Nice. Well. Definitely one of the lesser wanted. Not always lucky. Alright, but it's fine. Let's see. Let's call you Job. Alright, well, there's that. Definitely not one of the ones we wanted. But it's fine. It is a bug flying type, so it could potentially be... I don't know if it's actually useful for Gardenia, though. Yeah, I think at this point, probably going for grass is the most wise. I mean, if I get Meowth, I get Meowth. It just is what it is. But I'd rather go for the chances at getting a solid Rotom counter. But let's check out Ladybug's stats here. Let's see, Docile, Neutral Nature. Swarm. Let's see, 28 HP. 15 speed, 6 attack, that's not great. And is this... Let me see. Is this... Oh no, Ladybug is guaranteed Iron Fist. So... I mean... It gets Mach Punch. It's... Is there anything that we want to delay for? Probably not. Yeah, the only delay would be for Silver Wind. But that's not very useful. Alright, well that's something, at least. I could see if it'll do something for us. Alright, let's just level it up here. Mach Punch. It does get screens too. That's could be potentially helpful. And Safeguard. I feel like Light Screen would probably be better to keep than Reflect. Because Safeguard could also be very helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Light Screen and teach Safeguard over Reflect. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna go for Grass. I'm not gonna do another Rock Smash. That's probably... Because if we get Cacnea or Nuzleaf, those would for sure be good potential Rotom encounters. And then if it's not that, then I have a good chance for just a nice Grass Poison type, which I don't have in my box right now. Gloom would be good. Weeping Bell is alright. Roselia is also good. There's also a 2% Grovyle. So. Yeah, let's just go do the grass here. And hopefully we get either Cacnea or Nuzleaf. Cacnea would be better because I don't think you need a stone to evolve that. But let's just see what we get here. Alright, Weeping Bell? Alright, we'll take it. Let's see, Nest Ball? Alright, Grass Poison type. I mean, I can evolve this to Weeping Bell right now. I mean, Victory Bell. So that's decent. All right. Let's see. Weeping Bell. What are you looking like here? Hardy, Neutral Nature. Chlorophyll. 29 attack. 20 special attack, 12 speed. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. 29 attack. I'll take that. Alright. Let's see. Weeping Bell. Let's see. I mean, this would probably just be a potential Milotic counter, I guess. See, Weeping Bell does get boosted special defense. So that is something. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I mean, we can evolve this. Get the Leaf Stone for it. Let's see, the only reason to delay would be to get Leech Life. But that's at level 29. I wouldn't be able to bring it for Gardenia. Let's see, it also gets Stun Spore too, which is pretty nice. Let me see. What moves do you have? Poison Powder, Magical Leaf, Wrap, Poison Powder. Yeah, I mean, it already has the moves that you would want. We can just level up to 23 to have it learn Stun Spore. And then I was probably planning on swapping for the Numel either my Butterfree or my Love Disc. Because I don't see Butterfree doing anything. Ledian actually would be more useful than Butterfree. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So let's see, where's... Yeah, let's get the Grass Stone. Or Leaf Stone, I guess. And Get you to 23. So we could learn Stun Spore. And then we can yeah, we can just use the leaf stone here. All right. All right, and let's do the numal trade. Right. Cool. Rock slide. Let's see, what are Numal's stats in this game? It's got more special attack than attack. Yeah. So we'll teach it over Sand Tomb. All right. Annie Can, what's up in the Twitch chat? Good to see you again. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Hope your day's going alright so far. So let's take that. Alright, so let me update the calc here and see what we're working with. Alright, let's see. It's going pretty well. I have just like a little bit of time to stream today. Hanging out with Jay Miller on the YouTube side. Just trying to make some progress on my run here. Before I go to the gym. So yeah, other than that, it's pretty chill. My YouTube is same name, brand95. So I'm dual streaming right now. What are you what about you? What are you streaming right now? Are you just going around different channels? Same thing, just stream. It was actually like my really old channel that I had in high school when I would make like little videos. But I don't really upload videos now, it's just doing these streams. So nothing too fancy. Yeah, I do have a Discord, but I'm not really like a social media kind of person. So I just use my Discord for I just use it more for like my my personal friends. I'm just not into like online social media platforms. I feel like for me, one, I'm not good at messaging people, and two, I feel like social media is not something very healthy for me. So I mean, it is technically my personal. I use it for just, you know, like for different Discord channels, um, like for this game, Pokemon Platinum Kaizo, like being in the Discord server and just like looking up information for stuff. But other than that, I don't really use it much for anything. The only other really thing I use it for is it's for playing Wordle with my friends. But that's pretty much it. Yeah. The streaming, like doing the streams like I just started doing this is like the most like socially active online thing that I've done probably ever. So it's definitely not my aptitude. Right now, other than Pokemon, I usually play Diablo. So I played a little bit of the recent update for Diablo 2 Resurrected. I might stream because there's the new season of a modded version of Diablo 2. They're coming up with their next season, so I might stream that since that's a game I play a lot. Yeah, I'm still a relatively very new streamer. I've only started streaming like a little over half a year ago. Let's see here. All right. Appreciate you saying that, Annie. Yeah, it's definitely not a goal of mine, but if it happens, it happens, you know. I wouldn't, you know, if that just is something that does happen, then I wouldn't be opposed to it. Let's see. Yeah, sure, I could show you my Discord. Let me see. Let's see. I can't type it in the chat, but if you type yours in the chat, I'll send you I'll throw you a friend request. Let's see. Let's see. I think I have some time to do the gauntlets here for Gardenia. I live in Los Angeles. So that's where I'm from. Oh, nice. That's from a whole other side of the planet. I assume it's probably nighttime where you're at right now. Alright, let's, I have a little bit of time, so let's try doing the Gardenia Gauntlet here. Unfortunately, I am all out of chesto berries, so it's a little troublesome, but we can at least pre-sleep at the start. Yeah, that is a picture of me. Yeah. Let's see, let's bring you. Let's bring you. Let's bring... Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. I think we're also bringing Sea King, yeah. Sea King and... Mr. Mime. Alright, let's just try this here. So I can pre-sleep at the start, but I can't swap out in between. Let's see, let's put the XP share on Sea King for now. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see. This is the party we're bringing here, right? Let's see, we got you. You. Yeah, this something that I might get around to doing eventually, but right now I'm not really too stressed about that per se. Let's see, do I actually want to bring Seeking for this? Probably not. I would only use it for the Nummel lead, which has a focus ash anyway. So that's actually not a terrible lead either. I could just bring Noctowl instead. Yeah. That's probably better. Yeah, let's do that. Probably should have at least one flying type in the party. Let's put it on... Let's put it on Dustox. And let's go pre-sleep really quick. All right, let's see. Let's see. Kukomo, what's up in the Twitch chat? Nice to meet you. I'm doing alright myself. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day today. League of Legends, I'm assuming you're saying? No, I don't play League of Legends. Alright, let's try this. I tried playing it a little bit, but I'm not a super big fan of that type of game. It just sinks too much of your time. It's like I said, I don't have a lot of time to play games in my day, so I have to play games like Pokemon's a great one because I can start and stop whenever I please. Alright, so let's just triple check that there's no other counters that I want to bring here. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright, let's do this. Alright, first time doing the Gardena Trainer Gauntlet here. Let's do this. Alright, so all three of these trainers we have to do without being able to go back to the Pokemon Center. Alright, so I'm gonna start. We're gonna one-shot this Grotle with Sludge Bomb, who's most likely gonna go for Stealth Rock here. Yep. Alright. So let's see. It should probably bring Grovyle. Yeah, because Grovyle has Rock Slide. So let's see, this guy. Let's see, we can try getting some value on Dustox here, see if we can hit through a Rock Slide flinch. If we do, we should be able to one-shot. So let's go for a Sludge Bomb here. Yeah, Rock Slide. Don't flinch. One time. Nice. Alright, very nice. Let's see. Ooh, Bug Buzz. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll teach that over Silver Wind. Alright. Next up is Bayleaf. Bayleaf, we also have a chance at one-shotting. But we might want to split off the XP a little bit. Or try to leave it in. So I might just go for a Leech Seed. So let's go for Bug Buzz here. Nice. Ivysaur. Now we can swap. It's probably going to either Weather Ball or Sleep Powder. Let's see, we could probably go... Alright, no worries, Annie. Appreciate having you. Hope you have a great rest of your day, alright? So let's see, why don't we go... Let's go to Victory Bell here. Yeah, Weather Ball. That's to be expected. Let's see. So he can Sludge Bomb here. Which would do a lot of damage. But I think we just gotta go for it here. He won't Sleep Powder on this turn, thankfully. Two poison jabs should do it. Let's see, don't crit. Okay, nice. Alright, another poison jab will take it out. And then lastly is a Lombre, who's probably gonna just go for Ice Beam or Teeter Dance. So we can just go to Swalot here. Yeah, Ice Beam, we can't get frozen on this turn. And then we can one-shot with Poison Jab. As long as we don't hit ourselves. Let's see, Jones hit through. Don't hit yourself, don't hit yourself. Nice. Very good. Alright, very nice. So now we have to take on the next trainer without being able to leave. So let's see, let's heal up here. Let's see, for the next fight, I think the game plan was to lead Noctowl. We'll probably bait Sudowoodo. We can 1v1 Sudowoodo with Chestnut. And take care of the others when needed. So let's get... Let's see. Chestnut has the Quick Claw. Let's put Focus Band on Noctowl, I guess. And then Shell Bell. Probably for... Actually, no, we'll Shell Bell Noctowl. And we'll Focus Band you. And we're gonna lead Noctowl for the Numel. Yeah. Alright, so let's do this. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, Romalini Jenna. Alright, so Numel's most likely going to set up Stealth Rocks, but we can try fishing for the extra Sentry flinch if it does attack. It has Focus Sash, so we need to KO it in 2 hits anyway. So we'll go over extra Sentry here. Yeah, Stealth Rocks, that's to be expected. Alright, perfectly fine. We'll just go for another one. Jolene's 28 now. Yeah, Sudowoodo comes in. Who's probably going to Rock Slide. So we could pivot through... pivot through Swalot into Chestnut. Rock Slide. And then we'll bait... Ooh, big crit. Alright. And we'll bait, hopefully, a Fire Punch into Chestnut here. Nice. Alright, now we could really go for a Will-O-Wisp here. Let's see, you got this, Chestnut. Nice. This will let us recover up to full. And then we can go start trying to take it out here. We'll go for a Will-O-Wisp Fire Spin first. That might KO. I'd rather not this turn. But yeah, I think that's gonna go down. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so Cherrim comes in. This thing is just gonna go for Seed Bomb. We could also try to go for a Willow here. Oh, big Quick Claw. Hit the Willow. Nice! Chestnut, you're the GOAT. Yeah, because the highest damage you move is Seed Bomb. Perfect. Alright, this is going great. Alright, now we can recover. It's gonna HP. Perfectly fine. Let's see, we'll recover to full. Alright, and then let's see. Chestnut Quick Claw again here if you're the GOAT. Nah, that's fine. You did enough anyway. Fire Spin will take this out. Alright, and then let's see, Gloom. Yeah, all this thing can do is Solar Beam. Let me see, what is the XP on you looking like? Okay, not terrible. Yeah, I think we could just keep you in here. Because it might Sleep Powder, so we can just try going for the Fire Spin here. Okay, Solar Beam. We can take that. Perfect. Oh, another crit. Wow. Jeez, Chestnut, relax. Didn't need to do that. Alright, Chestnut's out at 28 though. And then lastly, it's just Weeping Bell, who again could also just Sleep Powder. So Let's see. Power Whip crit deals 56. So we do need a swap. Let's see. So we could probably go... So this thing is really fast. We can try going... Well, let's see. If we're gonna go Noctowl, we'd probably have to swap now. So let's try going to Noctowl here. Let's see, Power Whip Miss. Oh, Sleep Powder Miss, even better. Alright, so we should be perfectly fine from what? Fireball, Weather Ball, crit, yeah. So we can just try going for extra sensory here. Oh, another miss! Oh, you're the GOAT, Jennifer. Let's freaking go. Very nice. All right. So let's see. What's the XP on Dustox like now? Yeah, definitely need to get the XP share off you now. And let's put it on you. Put the focus band on you, I guess. Let's see. Alright, so... yeah, the Smeargle is a huge demon. I mean, I don't really have much options for it. Other than trying to 1v1 with Chestnut. I could also try 1v1ing with Swalot. That might be better, actually. I can go for... actually, I could... let's see, if it goes for... I can lead Swalot, and then maybe Encore it into Stealth Rock. Because it's most likely going to use that turn 1. That might be a good idea. And then try going from there. Yeah. But yeah, this thing's a huge demon. So let's try doing that. Hopefully it doesn't Spore turn 1. It should most likely go... Stealth Rock. So... Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, so we're gonna try to predict Stealth Rock turn 1, and we'll try encoring it into that. Okay, Aeroblast. Not ideal. But at least it can't Stealth Rock now, I guess? Alright, so now we just gotta try dealing damage. Let's see, was I gonna use Swalot for anything else here? Not necessarily. I could try going straight to Chestnut here. And then try taking it out while it's spamming Aeroblast. Although I know Aeroblast is changed in this game to be base 120 flying type tri-attack. So swapping it in on a status would feel very bad. I think I should at the very least try to Toxic this before swapping. Let's see, Aeroblast. Yeah, that's to be expected, but we get the Toxic. Nice. Alright, so now let's go Chestnut. Alright, don't status me, please. Okay. Alright, now, let's see, Rock Slide is highest damage. We could also try going for Fire Spin, but I think fishing for Quick Claw Rock Slide flinches is probably better, considering the Poison Tick. It should be 2-hit KO with the Toxic damage. Ooh! Oh, let's go! Let's go, Chestnut! Quick Claw flinch. Quick Claw flinch. Quick Claw crit! Oh my... Oh my gosh! Chestnut! Oh my gosh. Chestnut is the GOAT. It's... Oh, I can't believe that just happened. Wow. That is ridiculous. Alright, okay, well... Let's see... Breloom has 4. So, we probably want to keep it in case it, tries to put me to sleep. I could also... No, we should keep Chestnut in here. Fire Spin might KO after the... after the chip. But we are taking a bit of quite a bit of XP on this. Let me see. What's Chestnut's XP looking like here? Alright, we should be fine. Swallow still has the XP share, so we should stay in and try going for a fire spin. Yeah, Mach Punch, perfectly fine. Yeah, so this will be dead after the Focus Sash because of fire. Fire Spin takes it out. Definitely want to swap here though. Okay, Sunflora comes in. This thing is gonna go for Earth Power. So... And rocks aren't up, which is fantastic. I think we could just pivot through Noctowl to bait HP Rock into Victory Bell and get the KO. Yeah. So yeah, let's go Noctowl. Stall Threats aren't up, which is fantastic. It should be Earth Power. Perfect. Alright, now it should always be HP Rock, so we can go to Victory Bell here. Yep. Alright, now we can just one-shot with Poison Jab. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. 2 more mons left. We got Tropius. Let's see. This thing... can definitely KO me with Air Slash Crit. But I think from here we can just go to Mr. Mime. So you could also try pivoting through Chestnut. Let me see. No, it's not as worth it. Let's just go straight to Mr. Mime here. Yeah, Air Slash. Oh, big crit. That's not ideal. Let's see, Leaf Blade crit deals max 63. It's a little annoying. I might need a fish for it here though. Yeah, just hope we don't get double crit here. Leaf Blade. No crits, no crits. Okay, okay. Alright, then now we can just KO with another... Curdy, what's up, bro? Thanks for popping in. I'm not sure, I might be lagging a little bit, but... Yeah, oh yeah, let me get my hand going here. My PC might be running a little hot. Yeah, from here though, we should just be able to KO with another Aurora Beam. So, Tropius down. Blast is just Carnivine. And this thing should see KO, so we can should be able to swap back to Victory Bell here. Oh. What? You didn't see KO? Alright, that should be fine. The problem is, though, is that this has Swallow, which can trap you. If we get a Wake Up, Poison Jab one-shots with Victory Bell. But Swallow does quite a bit of damage to us. Yeah, my Victory Bell can definitely die if I don't wake up, so... Let's see, we could either go Noctowl or Dustox here. Actually, no, Dustox 28, yeah, we're faster. He can't Sleep Powder this turn, so we can just go straight to Dustox here. Yeah, there's Swallow. That'll trap us, but... At 28, we're faster, and Sludge Bomb always one-shots. There we go. Deathless Gardenia trainers. Oh man, I cannot believe I got that quick claw crit on Chestnut on the Smeargle. That's like one of the craziest things I think I've experienced in a Nuzlocke. Well, I've experienced other crazy things like that too, but that was definitely super clutch. Right, but unfortunately, Gardenia can very easily wipe us at this point. But it is what it is. See, I was gonna originally plan on stopping there. I wanted to go to the gym, but I kind of want to keep it rocking, see if we can actually take down Gardenia. So, and no one over leveled, which is very nice. I did the XP management very well there. Alright, well let's take a look here for Gardenia. My plan was doing just the usual Chestnut lead on the Milk Tank. So we're definitely bringing him. Delcatty, in case of be able to do Ominous Wind tech. another rotom. And then I was gonna bring Swalot for Ludicolo. Let's see, if I put an XP share on Breloom to level it up, it can outspeed the Melodic if I don't swap it in on a Icy Wind. And do big damage with Bullet Seed. If not, then I could also try putting it to sleep with Delcatty as well. Delcatty is probably going to be potential sack here, since especially I messed up with the delay and didn't give it Hyper Voice. And then I was gonna try potentially, I could use Mothim just to deal some damage on the Torterra with either Leech Life or U-Turn. And then use it as a potential sack as well. And then the Roserade. What was my plan for Roserade? Noctowl and not get crit, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I don't really have anything good for this Roserade. Wait, where's my Mr. Mime here? Oh, yeah, there. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna try to use Mr. Mime for it. Using Confusion. And then maybe try putting it to sleep. But yeah, I don't really have anything decent for this. Yeah, if I bring Mime, then I don't have a slot for Arbok to try to use against the Rotom. But again, if I could somehow bait Shadow Ball on Rotom with Mr. Mime into Delcatty, I could copycat Shadow Ball and do big damage on it. Because other than that, I don't really see what other better options I have. Man, this fight is tough. I mean, Swallow can be potentially sacked if needed. I can use Mothim as a sack, I can use Delcatty as a sack. Let's see. I could also try bringing Letty in for using either Light Screen or Safeguard. But I think I would just lose too much tempo. Yeah. And I don't really have a good place to put Victory Bell either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some pretty good luck if I want to be able to beat this fight. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Delcatty is really only being seriously brought to either copycat or to put Mons to sleep. So, yeah. But is it worth bringing Arbok instead to try to fraud with it going for Confuse Ray? So I could glare it with Arbok, the Rotom, and then go for Crunch. And then But if it doesn't die, I could probably get the KO with Chestnut if it's paralyzed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have to decide either bringing Delcatty or Arbok. Man, I don't know. It's a hard call. Yeah, I mean, if I can't bait the Shadow Ball into Delcatty, then all I can really use it for is just to put it to sleep. And that's pretty much it. And then try to sack it to something else to put it to sleep. But I think I need to use Arbok to at least potentially get a 1v1 win with Personberry confused as it goes. I have to hope it uses Confuse Ray instead of Thunder. And then try to get a Glare off. And then just try to do as much damage with Crunch. Yeah. I think that's what I need to do. Alright. Let's try this. Whatever happens, happens. This has been a great attempt. Let's get Mothim. Let's get Arbok. Let's get Breloom. And I think that's the team. This will probably be a bloodbath if we do win. But we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna put the XP share on Breloom so it levels up during the battle. Let's see, Stun Spore. Okay, if I could teach that over Camouflage. Sure. Alright. And then for items, we want the XP share on Balloon. I'm gonna go Cherry Berry on Chestnut. gonna go Persimberry on Arbok. We're gonna go... We're gonna go Oranberry on you. And then we can go Oranberry for everybody else. Alright. We're gonna need to get some good luck if we're actually gonna beat Gardenia here, but we just gotta go for it. All right. Let me see. Items, cherry berry. Oh yeah, I need an edge. Don't forget to do that. Cherry berry, Orin, XP share, Orin, Ursim, Orin. Alright. So I'm gonna go use the bathroom one more time and then we'll run this. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, first time facing Gardenia. We're gonna do a classic chestnut lead to Will-O-Wisp this and take it out, this milk tank here. So we're gonna, it does have a Lum, and Will-O-Wisp can miss. So we need Chestnut to clutch up here. It's most likely gonna use Stealth Rocks turn 1. Yep, so the rocks are up. We land the Willow, good. We need to get it another one though, it is Slum. So we go again. Yeah, it's gonna go to your T-Punch. Let's not see Paralyze, good. Alright, and we hit both Willows, good, this is great. Alright, so now, I believe from here, we go for Fire Spin and Recover. And we do have a Cherry Berry equipped in case of Thunder Punch Paralysis. So we're gonna recover here. Nice. Perfect. And then one more Fire Spin should do it. So we go for Fire Spin. Perfect. Alright, so that's as ideal of as a start as possible. We take out Milk Tank. Next up should always be Ludicolo. Let's see, takedown. No. So this should be Ludicolo coming in. And this is a physical attacking Ludicolo that has Swords Dance. So we need to not get crit and hit another Willow on this thing. He's most likely gonna Swords Dance. Yep. Alright, Chestnut, I need you to hit this Willow here, buddy. Oh no, okay. Oh, that might be GG. Let me see. Yeah, now it's he's guaranteed KO with Aqua Cutter. Yeah, that's probably GG. Unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, is there any... No, I think I just gotta swap to Swalot here, and hopefully we can maybe 1v1. Very unlikely though. Should be a guaranteed Aqua Cutter. So no crits, please. No crits. We do have an Orin. Boy, I think we're just dead to another Aqua Cutter. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's over. Unfortunately. We have nothing to take out this Ludi. Yeah. Well, it was a good run. Nothing we can really do at this point. The best we could do is... either Copycat Aqua Cutter with Mime, or get an Intimidate with... We should have gone to Arbok first. But I think we gotta go Yeah, Arbok can try to get a glare. And hopefully goes for Swords Dance because it won't see KO. Alright, so go for Swords Dance here, please. Nope. Crit kills. Yeah, I don't have Quick Claw on Chestnut, it's Berry Berry. Alright, now we just gotta try to fraud, I guess. Go for Poison Stings. Let's see, Paralysis one time. Paralysis. Nope. Yeah, we lost our Rotom counter. Let's see, this thing is paralyzed. Let's see, I think we gotta go... I think we gotta go Breloom here for the KO. Yeah. It is paralyzed, so it should be faster. We go for Bullet Seed. Yeah, that always KOs. Perfect. Alright. Let's see what comes in here. Roserade. Yeah, this would be expected. It's got super effective Sludge Bomb. It could also be extra sensory. I think we just gotta go straight to Mr. Mime and try to maybe get a crit with Confusion. Yeah. Yeah, we go to Mr. Mime here. Let's see, extra sensory. Extra sensory one time. Sludge Bomb, okay. Don't crit. Thank you. At least it's not a crit. We are faster. And Confusion does not two-shot. But we have to do some damage. So what if we copycatted Sludge Bomb? No, that's not... Yeah, we always go Confusion here. Let's see. Get a Confusion? One time, crit or Confusion? That's a good roll. No Confusion though. Petal Dance. We're dead to crit. Alright, we just gotta go for again. Alright, come on. Big crit here. Big crit. Ugh, not quite. Alright, Sorry, Mr. Jim. You'll be missed. Let's see, unfortunately, I don't have anything that's faster than this. And everything else just kind of just gets killed by it. Yeah, I think it's GG. Yeah, but it just outspeeds and one-shots everything. Do I have any outs at this point? I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's GG. Well, we tried. Yeah. Alrighty, well, we gave it our best shot, but wasn't meant to be. That will-o-wisp miss on the Ludicolo kind of sealed the deal for us. Well, second attempt, PB at Gardenia. Overall, I'd say pretty solid for just 2 attempts. Alrighty, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for today. We'll try attempt 3, maybe in a couple days when I have some time to stream. But yep, did our best. Jay Miller, really appreciate you watching along with me. Much appreciated. Yeah, hopefully I'll catch you again in another stream on my next attempt, but if not, I hope you have a great rest of your day, bro. And yeah, I'll see everyone next time.